Hi Esther, thanks for joining the show. As the CEO of DVassist and the recent awareness campaign you've run on this station, tell me a bit about DVassist and why you chose to advertise with us.
Hi Todd, thanks for having me on the show. Well, DVassist is a family and domestic violence support service, specifically for anyone that lives in regional, rural and remote Western Australia. We're a virtual service. So what that means is we provide telephone counselling and online web chat support to anyone that's either experiencing domestic violence or worried about someone in their family or friendship group or community. And we chose radio and your station because it's a great way to reach people at all times of the day. And we know lots of people have the radio on while they're at work or in the car or at home, so we can reach lots of people to let them know about our service.
And tell us a bit more about the organisation itself.
Sure. Well, DVassist was originally founded in Esperance, and thanks to a Commonwealth grant, some incredible support from our pro bono partners in the sector, we're able to run a domestic violence helpline and online support services specifically for people in regional, rural and remote WA. Our counsellors really understand the challenges of living in the country and not having access to the same types of services that we have in the metro areas. You know, some people would like to remain anonymous, and just the vast geographical distances of our state that make it really hard to get help sometimes. So we know as a woman, you're 24 times more likely to be hospitalised due to domestic violence if you live in a regional area. So anyone can call DVassist between 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. weekdays and talk to us about what they're experiencing. So that might just be a feeling about something not being right in their relationship, needing to help to plan their safety, packing an escape bag, helping to find a local support service, or just having a chat about what they're experiencing.
It's an important service you deliver and something that I'm sure touches the lives of many of our listeners. Why did you choose Geraldton for your first radio awareness campaign?
Yeah, I'd probably just like to say firstly that domestic violence doesn't discriminate and it's not selective. Geraldton's a really well-established community with a great cross-section of all aspects of our state, but sadly it also has one of the higher rates of domestic violence. So we already work really closely with other domestic violence services here in the Geraldton area, which can all be found on our online directory. So that really influenced our decision-making in choosing Geraldton and your station for our radio campaign.
You mentioned that you have extended the service hours and introduced a new web chat recently. What led to the decision to extend the service?
Yeah, absolutely. So as of 2 weeks ago, DVassist extended its hours to 10 p.m. weeknights. So we're now open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Friday. And this gives people the chance to call us after they've put the kids to bed or when the person using violence might be out. You also mentioned that, yes, we launched our web chat, and we're calling that silent support because sometimes there's just not an opportunity for people to speak and call to us. So they can contact us via text on our website, and it just feels less intimidating or easier to talk about what's going on. So we find some people feel a bit more comfortable to share their experiences on web chat. With both of our services, people can contact DVassist from anywhere, so they might be at home, in the park, in a field, or just on top of a hill that gets the best reception. So we also have an online information hub and a directory and a website where people can just get information about domestic violence and information on local, state and national support 24 hours a day.
Family and domestic violence affects all sorts of people. What would you like our listeners to do?
Well, we know that the first step is the hardest and the first conversation is the hardest, particularly when you're talking about domestic violence, because there's so much shame and guilt attributed to it. So you can be anonymous when you call us and we'll listen to you and believe you. And we don't know you and we don't know the person that's using the violence against you. So people who are calling us and would like to call us on our free call number or contact us via the web chat can be totally assured that they can do so really safely and without judgment. And from a community perspective, I think we can all be more aware of domestic violence being part of all of our communities. Listeners can visit our website at dvassist.org.au to find out more about domestic violence. One really popular feature on our website is that we've got a quiz that people often take to help them understand if they might be in an abusive relationship, because the violence is not always physical. You know, it can be emotional, social, financial, amongst other things. And, you know, for many listeners, you know, they may have someone in their family or their friendship group, or, a mother worried about their daughter that might be living with domestic violence, and they just don't know what to do. So our website has some ideas on how people can help someone who might be experiencing domestic violence, or, you know, how they might respond if they see one of their mates using domestic violence. And, you know, they can call us and we can talk to them about that anonymously if they wish. The other thing that, you know, we would really love is for people to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, where we share updates and insights. And, you know, by sharing our posts, everyone can help to spread the word about our service.
Thank you, Esther, CEO of DVassist. Great to chat and hear about DVassist and all you're striving to do. Here's hoping our whole Geraldton community gets behind you and all you're striving to achieve. And the contact details, Esther?
Yeah, DVassist free call number is 1-800-080-083. And our website is dvassist.org.au, and we're also on Facebook and Instagram. So there's so much support that's needed out there, and I'm really looking forward to some of the listeners reaching out to us.